Hello and welcome everyone to our latest presentation on awake prone positioning in COVID-19 patients. This is the latest study which was published last week in JAMA. The study was conducted in the Columbia University with 88 patients. The inclusion criteria was lab confirmed COVID-19, severe hypoxic respiratory failure defined with respiratory rate more than 30 and oxygen saturation less than 93 with supplemental oxygen with nasal cannula or non-rebreathing mask. The exclusion criteria was altered mental status, inability to turn, that is 13 patients, extreme respiratory distress requiring intubation, and oxygen requirement, which was more than that was specified in the inclusion criteria. So 29 patients were included, out of which 25 patients were prone. 1 hour after the initiation of the prone positioning, 19 patients showed improvement in saturation with more than 95%, but even in them, 7% required intubation. Out of the 6 patients who didn't have the saturation more than 95, 5 required intubation. 12 patients who required intubation, 3 subsequently died in the ICU. 13 patients who did not require intubation, 9 recovered and were discharged. 2 were transferred to the medicine ward, and 2 were in the step down unit when the data was censored. This is the demographic difference between the two groups. There is not much statistical difference to show who got intubated and who didn't. This is a similar study published just recently from Singapore. 10 patients were included in this study. The average age was 16 years. The days of illness to admission was 9 days. They were maintaining a saturation of around 90%. The duration of illness was 11 days, and the cumulative duration of therapy in hours was roughly 21 hours. All these patients were receiving some sort of therapy like antiviral. None of them were on anticoagulation. Almost all the patients showed some improvement to the proning. 9 of the patients were discharged. Only 1 patient required intubation and subsequently died in the ICU. Most of the patients were discharged. This is another study from the US. Here 50 patients were included with a median saturation of 80% at triage. After application of oxygenation, it increased to 84, and within 5 minutes of proning, it improved to 94%. 13 patients failed to improve and required intubation. This is a study from France which showed most of the patients didn't show much improvement to proning. Here, 24 patients were included in this trial. Limited patients showed response to prone positioning, which was done for 3 hours. This was another study published from Italy with NIV given outside the ICU with prone positioning. This is a demographic profile of the patients. And here they showed significant improvement with prone positioning when applied with non-invasive ventilation. This study showed significant improvement of prone positioning with NIV in COVID-19 patients. So the summary of all the trials. Complications during prone are rare, so can be utilized, especially the spontaneous proning, but it may delay intubation. We should not delay the intubation too much. Studies have shown there is some utility of prone positioning in these patients. So if you are using the prone position, evaluate every hourly so that you do not delay the intubation. And we must do more robust trials with larger sample size to check the benefit of spontaneous proning in COVID-19 patients. Thank you for your patience. Check our website for further information.